Let's do it. Delete Kings podcast and cameras is rolling. Everything's rolling. We good. Let's get it. My boy EVO in the building for the drop that mother straight hot shit. EVO, below. Let's get it. Ooh, this the beat, right?
Hold on. Hey, turn me up a little bit. Hey. Hey, Delete Kings, tap in.
Yeah.
Hey, No, I can't fake it till I make it. No, I never understood that. Yeah, I changed, but I ain't switch up. I can't pretend that we good. You ain't shed no blood with me, nigga. You ain't no judge. You ain't make it out the hood with me. He misunderstood. You ain't hop out and get busy with me. I ain't think you would. Why the fuck would I pretend for? Get out the way, need space. Show this colors, I'm like 10-4. Charge it to the streets. I say, bastard, they say all I do is take. Keep that face, piss me off. I might just pile out a space. Put that tip in this leg. Neighbors think I'm killing her. Say she like the way I'm dripping. Know this shit here, simple things. Please don't think we similar. How we blood but can't relate. Can't get jealous by my gang. It made me proud to see we up. Yeah, that envy shit be devilish. For that I keep it tough. I ain't known to kill, but know I will fight for like it's how you riding just to die for them. They don't give a fuck. I can't love you what I tell her. She still gon' let me fuck. Really hate sometimes to reminisce. My past life had me stuck. Thinking about that shit I did. If I die, I'm burning up. Thinking about that shit I did. Man, if I die, I'm burning up.
Foreign whips, exotic shit. Copping cribs, that's all I'm on. Me and all my brothers living lovely, swear the money long. 800 the credit score, walk in the bank, pull out a roll. All we do is count it up, invest that shit and count some more. Go call the Delete Kings, they guarantee to get you right. Me below and CVO and can't forget my brother Ty. Forgot my other life, ever since my mother died. I got 3 kids, 2 cribs.
Damn.
I was on the last line, bro. Get it.
Hush.
Last line.
You already know what's going on.
Hey, you gotta press the horns, bro.
Hey, I ain't
Press
been
the
in the
horns.
studio.
The first top one
I ain't been
right.
in the studio in 2 years. I wrote this shit for y'all. Crazy.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Let's
Yo,
go.
you already know what it is, man. As you can tell, welcome back. It's the Delete Kings podcast. We officially at HQ Chicago.
Yes, sir.
You see what's going on. Delete King 850 in the building.
We got Delete King CVO. You know what I'm saying? Chicago's very own. Let's get it.
And yeah, bro, today is a very special podcast because we here. It's official. You see what's going on. You see the vibes. You see where we at. And we got my boy B-Lo in the building. You know what I'm saying? What's good? How you feeling today, man?
What's poppin', y'all? Thank y'all for having me back on again, bro. It's always a pleasure.
That's what's
Yes,
up.
sir.
That's what's up. Now, this podcast is especially special for a couple different reasons. You know what I'm saying? You see the set. You see where we at. And everything, this came together as a collective. The people that came together to make this happen, the studio, this set, they all sitting right now. You know what I mean? End of the day, we're gonna introduce
Hey,
our
Phil
very,
right here too, bro.
very
don't forget
very
about
special guest. We
Yes,
got,
sir.
feel the vibes in the building.
Feel the
You know what I'm
vibe.
saying? But we got now our client, our good friend.
The motherfucking man with the plan, the contractor, whatever you need to get the job
Aquaman.
done. This man is Aquaman. I swear to God, he's Aquaman. I seen him pick up a whole piano by himself.
Bro,
Like,
real story.
and
though.
move
True
it
story,
by
true
himself.
story, true
Introduce
story.
him the
Man,
right way, man. Let the
my
people
brother,
know.
know them. You know what I'm saying? We going 6, 7 years plus strong. My brother, EVO, Alejandro, also Gio Alejandro Cigars owner, one of the
You know what I'm
owners,
saying?
man.
Lock
Oh
in,
my
come
God.
get you something.
Like, this
Come
man
get
is
you
a,
something, my
literally,
boy.
this is
Thank you for
Aquaman.
coming on,
I'm
my
gonna tell you
boy.
that.
Got love for this motherfucker
Hey, what
right here,
camera,
bro.
what
For
camera's
real.
looking at me so I know exactly? I bet. All right, for sure. I appreciate y'all having me here today. This shit, I've been expecting, waiting for this moment. You feel me? But yeah, I appreciate y'all. Fucking, yeah, we put this together. Shit's been decent.
Man, you built this.
shit
You built like
it's
I'm gonna
your
tell y'all
dream,
right
I
now.
want you
Like this man saved me and saved Team HQ for the fact that we lost 4, 5, 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Contractor, you feel me? Yeah. For my people in the back, we back in tune. But you feel me? He really got it together, put me back in time frame. Even though we can't get those times back that we lost, cool. We back in motion now. My man told me, hey, it's gonna be done this day. Boom, man of his word. Boom. I was like, all right, let's do it again. Told me this date. Boom, man of his word. My brother got me right. He also showed me the projects that he's been working on, and it's crazy. He's literally turning gutted houses that look like shit into motherfucking the house of your dreams. You feel me? So this man is the man with the plan. He's the reason why HQ looks as good as it is right now. Very structured, very sturdy, and it's ready for the creatives and everyone else, especially this podcast. You feel me? So Evo, I appreciate you,
Tell
Miho.
people
Yes, sir.
What
You
you
already
do,
know.
mainly. You do a lot of things, but we want you to introduce it the right way, you know?
What's going on, y'all? So, shit, I do a lot of shit, bro. Born and raised in Chicago, grew up in a construction household. So I've always had this construction background and shit. And we just got into fixing and flipping within the past 4 years. And I just bought 2 properties at the beginning of this year, gutting them out. Boom, we just sold the property in January, actually. But yeah, when my boy CVO told me that he had this warehouse and he was trying to, you know, get it right, when I came here, it was a clusterfuck. There was shit everywhere. Shit wasn't even framed down center.
It was bad.
All types of shit. And I pretty much came in here, and within a week, we had it framed and drywalled, ready to go. You feel me? Then after that, he told me the next phase that he wanted to do, boom, we knocked that out within a week, 3 days. So in total, it took us, I want to say like 10 days tops from start to finish to actually get it right. And that's that he told me that he had somebody that was sending them off for like 4 months. So that kind of blew me, you feel me? Because it's like, how the fuck you say you know how to do something and take that long, you feel me? That's playing with somebody's money, that's playing with somebody's dream, you feel me? Like, 100%. I know you've been doing this shit for years. I've known you damn near 10 years now, nigga, you feel me? You shot a lot of my videos and all that shit, but so yeah, I do the construction shit. I also got my own clothing line for everybody that's on Instagram right now. Y'all already know the Roman numeral 5. That's my other business. I got New Way Projects, which is me and my father's construction company. And then I got EVO Designs, which is my business. It's like a landscaping, snow removal. And I also offer handyman services and shit. I also got the cigar company, me and my father-in-law.
Sheesh.
I'm the manager for this and co-owner. But yeah, we been doing this cigar shit for the past maybe 2-3 years, and it's been going good. We do socials, cigar socials, yacht events, all types of shit, all through the city.
Damn, that's what's up.
And even in Florida too. We do some events in Florida as well.
How can they get their hands on these right here? These are exclusive joints.
Right, hold on.
Tell us just a little bit.
Right,
about
let me
these,
get one
you
of
know
them
what I'm
exclusive joints.
What flavor you like, nigga?
Oh,
we got the
what's
lows
your
and the
what?
mediums. I'm smoking the medium right now.
here.
The Toro Habanos, and then we got the Robusto Connecticut's.
What's that one called?
The
again?
medium. This is the Toro Habanos.
That sounds fire. I want one of
Yeah, I
them.
got you.
Say it again. Say it again.
Toro Habanos.
Toro Habanos.
Yeah. We got the Cohiba, you know, this the father, one of the founding fathers of cigars and shit. We got the Cohiba there, straight from Cuba.
Look at that.
Wait, these
That's
actual
beautiful.
Cuban.
So these are Cuban leaf with Nicaragua guts. So we get these bitches hand rolled from Florida and get them shipped out to Chicago.
Okay.
Y'all see that my man is official. Stop playing.
And how much of a box of one of these will run me?
So the boxes, we usually do 150, but lately we've been doing them for 120.
Okay.
And it comes with 10 cigars. We usually do the cigars for 15 each, and it comes 10 in the box. So that's why it's regular 150, but we've been doing them for 120.
You got something to poke me with?
Yeah.
Yeah, do it with the lighter.
This shit right here got a little
While we
puncher.
getting situated, you know, so you do. We seen some videos. You got the video on standby. You know, you say you do videos or something like that.
So
No,
I
my man's
I
a-
do music.
He's an
CVO does the videos. He been shooting half of my shit. The other half was shot by another well-known videographer in the city of Chicago. But yeah, I've been doing music maybe 8 to 10 years since I met CVO, and I mean I took a step back from the music because I had kids and shit, and I had to get my my family right. So instead of me chasing a dream that really ain't paying out type shit,
It's not promising for sure.
I decided to fucking make my kid's future a bright one with my blood, sweat, and tears in my own hands.
So how old is your oldest?
So my oldest is 6. He graduates kindergarten next week on Tuesday.
Congrats, man.
Okay.
That's what's up. I seen one of
I
the
love
videos.
it.
I hope we can get it to play. But in the meantime, like I seen your kids was in there.
Yeah, for my children.
Oh
CVO
yeah,
shot
yeah. We
that.
had shot that. He hit me
booked
up.
Yeah,
Bro,
let's
I
get that
booked
joint
that.
on. We gonna have
I
videos
booked
in
the Trump
background.
Tower. Shout out my boy Trump. You already know.
Yeah, we had to book. He booked the
Ready
Trump
to go.
Tower. Make that shit look
We
beautiful.
booked the Trump Tower, $1,500. We got the corner. Hey, pause it right quick. We booked the Trump Tower.
No, you can play it.
The
Just
corner
keep it
executive unit. And bro, we had a blast in that bitch. That was actually on my birthday.
This was the one at the Trump.
Yeah, this was the Trump Tower. $1,500 for one night. Fucking.
Oh yeah. I
This was
remember
my
this video,
birthday
yeah.
and my wife's anniversary.
Oh yeah, my boy had the bands out.
I had the
This is
fucking
like
Lou
right around the
Tins,
time I
nigga,
met you,
all
I
types
think.
of shit.
What was it, about 4 years ago?
It was about, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like right around the time. This is before the one where we had reenacted
Yeah,
Rush Hour.
yeah.
That's before that, right? Yeah.
You could
Oh, we even-
unmute it right quick.
I forgot that we did that low key. That was a whole movie.
You missed the Spanish in there a little bit or what?
Maybe a couple words, but not too much on this one.
the clothing in there.
Yeah, I got my clothing line. Yeah, all that shit. Yes, sir.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. I want people to know, like, real-time serial entrepreneur at the end of the day, man.
Boy, I was shooting.
This was actually the same year that I opened up EVO Designs. Shout out my nigga Trump. All crazy.
All right, for sure.
All right, yeah, you can pause that.
That's what's up, man.
Appreciate
So
you.
you already know, man. We got what's the name of the brand again?
Roman numeral 5, RN5.
For sure.
Just kept it simple. You feel me?
Y'all remember how y'all met? Was it through the music and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what's up. And now, these days we on entrepreneurship, getting the funding for the businesses to really take off. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
And I want to talk a little bit about what we did so far, and we can get into that so the people can get inspired, how they can get like you. You know what I'm saying? You're obviously
Yeah, nah,
successful
facts.
with multiple businesses. We still getting more businesses,
Yeah.
even more business funding. But we got started a few months ago.
So I actually started with you guys November 1st, and we got funded the end of January. But that was because I had to clear up my report and all that shit, you feel me?
Yeah.
So like my credit score has always been good. Like my highest that I ever had was a 777. But with that Credit Karma shit, everybody thinks Credit Karma is fucking where it's
Man,
at.
they're never on point. They're always off. They're always
telling
either
you,
20
what's
up or
going on
20
with
down.
you. So Credit Karma, they're always gonna let you know, oh, you could get approved for this car, you could get approved for that. So me, like anybody else, is clicking on the link, oh, let me apply for this, let me apply for that. And every time you apply for some shit, you're taking a hit on your credit report between taking points and between getting hard inquiries. So I had like a combination of maybe like 9 hard inquiries when I started with you guys. My credit was still at a 740, I believe, when I started the program. But my main focus was trying to get my business funding on point. You feel me? And in order to get my business funding on point, I had to get my hard inquiries taken off, and we had to start building the data points. Yeah. So once the hard inquiries took off, I swear to God, like literally not even 3 weeks later, my shit shot up to a 814. I'm like, damn, this the first time I ever touched the 800 club. You feel me? And that's that I'm real good with managing my money.
Yeah.
So I never missed a payment. I was always on time. I never got like no bankruptcies, no collections that I knew of. You feel me? Until fucking some shit came up in the mix, but that wasn't even me, so it's all good. But other than that, they resolved that situation and got me my first 50,000, not even 60 days in the program. Yeah. That shit was it.
Yo,
shit was it.
that approval came quick. I remember we was at the dealership and then you called because we had put it in that day as far as the app. And it was like not even 5 hours. It was the same day. Boom.
Same
first
day,
50.
quick 50.
You know what I'm saying?
You feel me? And how quick would them inquiries come off? How quick we got that?
I feel like it took from start to finish maybe like less than 3 weeks, 2 weeks tops, I think. I believe.
You feel me, to get you fully together?
Because I had to do, well, one of them I had to call myself, and those came off the same day that I called.
Yep.
But the other ones that you had to actually send the letters in and all
Yep.
that shit,
Of
that
course.
took about 2 weeks.
Yep. But I'm saying that call sauce that you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That shit worked like a charm, right?
Exactly. And then we went to another bank. We got a little bit more funding over there. It was almost bring you at like 60 grand.
Yeah.
And then, we got more businesses to go. At the end of the
Nah,
day.
for sure.
Like we could have hiccups along the way, which pretty much slowed us down, but then we, fixed that situation and then we double back at the end of the day. Right? But even after that, we were still able to go after a little bit more funding, a little 25 piece.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, sir.
We was able to,
Then we
move some
got
stuff
the
around
25,
because
then we got the Bank of America funded the whip.
exactly. Bank of
Y'all
America.
see the new whip? I don't know if y'all seen it, but I know motherfuckers on IG and Facebook, they seen the new whip. That shit was through the business, gave me a $30,000 fucking business loan, and literally signed off the lot same day.
Exactly.
No issue.
Same day. Drop
day.
that check.
So,
What?
80 some bands in funding, 81,000 in business funding, right? And at the end of the day, $30,000 whip,
Hell
new
yeah.
car, and we ain't even scratched the surface on what we're capable of, what we're about to do. This man got multiple businesses. So we're about to get multiple businesses funded
yeah.
because he's still in the 800 club at the end of the day. One, he follows instructions like to the T, on point. He doesn't hesitate. When I say, hey, you need a business address, like literally less than a day later, he'll have that business address. Hey, you need a business phone number? Like, this is somebody that really has my respect because he has the ability to listen, take action, and he don't wait. I remember one of the first couple conversations we had, right? And he had some questions. He had some questions, but they were the right kind of questions. There's no such thing as a dumb question.
Yeah.
But the way he was asking questions was to really learn but grasp information, and he actually did something with it. He just followed through. Like, but that follow through, oh damn, he trusts us. You know what I'm saying? He trusts us that we leading him to the right path to ultimately win. You know what I'm saying? This man got properties. This man knows how to flip properties.
Like magic. Make them look like magic. I'm telling you.
I seen some of the interiors on his joint. So anybody that has that skill and ability to do that, oh man, they can do wonders with the funding. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, where would you say your entrepreneur journey even started? Like, if somebody wanted to, walk in your footsteps, where does your story really start with the entrepreneurship?
So, all right. So growing up, I never really had shit. We were in a poor household, I want to say. Fucking grew up in Humble Park, Logan Square area. Now, my father was a construction worker, or he still is a construction worker. He owned his business. So I kind of got that backbone from that. You feel me? Like knowing how to work and being self-reliant was from my pops. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, shout out all the pops that are out there taking care of their kids, you feel me?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Shout
sir.
out to them, man.
But that was the stepping stone to me actually trying to elevate and do my own shit too, you feel me? Because I'm not just trying to be like, everything through my pops type shit. Even though I appreciate everything he's done for me and shit, you feel me? But it's like, I gotta get it on my own too, you feel me? I gotta actually show like that he built a boss, you feel me? So then that's why I started my own shit, my clothing line. Shit, when I started my clothing line back in 2017, for the fucking first 3 years, bro, that shit was juking. I was selling t-shirts, hats, fucking socks, hoodies,
All that. I even got a
jackets,
hat. I think
all
my
that. Yeah, you
girl
bought
got
hella
my
hats.
hat.
Yeah,
You feel
bought
me?
hella hats from me.
I love them
I
hats.
appreciate everybody who bought a hat from me. I appreciate y'all.
And
But,
see, with his hats too, you know what I'm saying? It had the Roman numeral. It came with a pin, a gold pin. He was always, shit was
I put a
smooth.
gold
You had a
cross.
couple of them.
I put a gold
Gold
cross
cross?
pin and then a gold 5 pin to go with the Roman numeral 5. But I would also tell my clients that I could customize their hats to whatever they wanted it to say. You feel me? Like if they wanted their name stitched on there, I could do that. Whatever colors they wanted to retrofit the newest J's coming out, I could do that. You feel me? Like I could customize your attire with my logo to put your piece together type shit too. You feel me? But then
That was your intro to entrepreneurship.
yeah, pretty much.
Did you have a job before that?
So yeah, I mean, I did have a job before that. I was working for a union company delivering drywall. You feel me? And I mean that it really, those things right there, you gotta take 10 years before you even fucking see what the fuck I'm seeing right now. You feel me? Like when I started my company, I literally started making 6 figures. Like, because I'm not scared of getting my hands dirty. Like, when you do this construction shit, you literally are, or when you do this entrepreneur shit, you literally have to be open schedule 24 hours. You feel me? Like I've had property managers, I've been on call for them. And whenever their property needed assistance, whether it was a clogged drain, to run a water line for the fridge, to fucking fix a door, to fix a squeaky floorboard, anything, all types of shit. I do it all, you feel me? Even to the point where I had to clean out toilets, you feel me? Like when motherfuckers back up they shit and you gotta take out the toilet, clean that bitch out, I mean shit, my hands are my money makers. But I've been making 6 figures, so this is like, this meant to be type shit, you feel me? Like when I first started seeing CVO on this journey of doing this business credit, it was, I believe, towards the middle of last year. And at first, I was kind of skeptical, you feel me? Because, I mean, everybody is kind of skeptical when they see something like this, you feel me? But when you guys know the rules, the laws, and what lines you cannot cross, then you feel more comfortable. And that was the reason why I asked you those questions. Yeah. And I needed to get more familiar with CVO about actually what's the process and what do I need to do, and you feel me, all this shit. But once it all clicked in, I mean, shit, now it's like butter, you feel me? Like, now I feel like I'm a part of the team too, you feel
100%.
Me? Like, yeah, so. But this shit's just gonna keep on flourishing, you feel me? Like, we barely did one business. I got another business that I'm trying to get funded, and then I got the cigar company and the entertainment company that we about to get funded.
100%,
Oh, man, we about to run it the fucking bag. You feel me?
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be amazing. You feel me?
This guy, you know, you're gonna get business funding with us, and we're gonna show you how you can build a house from scratch. You know what I mean? We're gonna connect you with EVO right here. You know, if you need that interior design, you know, you need that fix and flip, you know, that real estate. Yeah, man, we got that in phase.
You gotta understand, like when you tap in with the Elite Kings and you get a mentorship with us, you're not only getting your credit right, getting business funding, you're also getting access to our connections and what we can really do as a team. Like once I get my crib, first person I'm calling is EVO. You know what I'm saying? Like first, you know, he wasn't the first person I called for the warehouse. He should have been, but he was definitely the next person for real, and he got me right, and that's how it was always gonna be. So you gotta understand, you tap in with us, you tap in with the network, the kingdom of people that are really making millions, making figures that you wish you were doing, instead of, you know what I'm saying, sitting there bullshitting. Like, my man takes actions, we take actions, and that's what's gonna get you to the bag. You know, we get you the funding, it's not gonna blow it and fuck it off. No, it's take action. Make that shit make you some money back. Make that shit make you tenfold. Generational wealth. You heard him, he got kids. He not getting his hands dirty for no reason. No, he really doing that shit to build generational wealth. He's gonna leave back. You gotta understand, he's leaving his cribs and whatever he got to his kids. You know what I'm saying? That's who he's doing it for.
Yeah, LLCs
and that,
for
exactly,
his kids,
like they are the, you know what I'm saying, the sole heir of, you know, EVO, the EVO empire.
Just make sure y'all niggas make a trust and leave everything in the trust, and your fucking kids are the, you know,
the beneficiary.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
feel me? Like, make sure you're on point, you know, and that's why my man is really solid. He's been hustling for a long time, and he was hustling during the music. He was doing sold out shows. That's how I first knew EVO. Said through the music, my man was doing sold out shows.
Wait, talk a little bit about that.
Like,
he was
my
actually selling out shows.
Man,
Come on,
man, bro, EVO
Let
that
us
dude,
know who
man.
you are, man.
EVO
Let
the
the world
melody
know,
god,
bro.
like
Yeah,
he do this shit.
So when I started the rap shit, I first started with like hood rap, and back then my name was GSV, Grove Street Villain. Then fast forward maybe 4 years, I ended up losing my OG to domestic violence, and that shit kind of fucked me up. But it changed my whole perspective on music, and I changed my style from hood rap to soul trap. And with the soul trap, it's pretty much still talking about the same hood shit, but just with like harmonies, melodies, and actually putting some type of emotion and feeling behind, you feel me, the words that I'm spitting. So fast forward to my first single that actually blew up was Cocaína. And that shit right there, I'm telling you, for the first fucking 4 summers, that bitch was, bro, I'll be driving down the street and I'll be hearing niggas just playing that shit. You feel me? I was literally living on Laramie and Barry and Laramie in an apartment, and I would hear motherfuckers just driving down Laramie banging my shit, Cocaína. Everybody and their mama love that shit.
Cocaine.
That's one hell of a feeling, bro.
Yeah, nah,
Be able to
facts.
hear
So,
your music being
so when
played, like-
Cocaina came out, that shit opened doors for me that I didn't even know was possible. You feel me? Like, motherfuckers was just hitting me up left and right. Hey, you want to do a show? You want to do a show? And since all my fans fucked with the song so much, I literally had 100, 200 motherfuckers just buying tickets, buying merch, just quick as fuck. And then like I was doing opening up for shows for like Bone Thugs, Twista, Hypno Carlito, you feel me, all types of motherfuckers. And motherfuckers would show, oh yeah, A Boogie, fucking Cardi B was at that A Boogie show, but she didn't go on stage.
Right,
you feel me?
P&B Rock.
P&B, yeah, I got a picture
Lil
of P&B
Baby.
Rock, bro, yeah, all that shit. But yeah, so when that happened, I mean, shit, that pretty much put my footstone in the Chicago rap music, you feel me? And then from there, I started like trying to show love to motherfuckers, try to bring niggas into the circle because I didn't want to hog the spotlight type shit, you feel me? So I signed an artist and then I had a couple other artists under me and
the music was paying for itself.
yeah, pretty much. It was doing what it needed to do, you feel me? Not so much with money, but with
the connections.
with the connections and the following that was buying merch, it was pretty much paying itself type shit. You feel me? So the music actually opened that door for me to even make money through the clothing line. You feel me? Because if I would have just been a regular ass nigga trying to bring out a clothing line, it would have been like any other motherfuckers that bring out clothing lines that don't really do shit. So it was the music following that really made my Roman numeral 5 take off. Roman numeral 5 has been up for 7 years, but I just actually incorporated it and made it an LLC this year. You feel me? So we're on the verge of getting that one funded
We
and
got
shit.
a little.
Oh yeah, we got a little bag right there, something
something
slight, and that's that I barely opened that business account, not even 2 weeks.
Oh my God.
2 weeks and I got
That's all right.
3,000.
Designing and putting out clothes for the last 7 years, but you just got the LLC done.
Yeah.
No shit.
So
But now,
so
hold
when
on, real
I
quick.
did the clothing line, it was Soul Prop. So it was just under my social
Okay.
and my PayPal. So PayPal was already seeing that I was making I was bringing in, bro. So some of that money was from other places too, because I used to do custom bongs and all types of shit. You feel me? Like, bro, I literally try to tap into every way to make money. You feel
As
me?
you should.
But
Trial and error, yeah.
Yes, sir. Learn from your mistakes. But as far as I want to know, real quick, why it take you so long to, you know what I'm saying, establish it for real? Like, you already know you was doing it.
So, okay, so like everybody, nobody really knows anything until they study it. You
Of
feel
course,
me?
yeah.
So me being a kid from Chicago, a rapper and a trapper, because that's how I used to make money back in the day was trapping.
Yes, sir.
You don't really know about making an LLC and getting established through like the right way, doing the right shit. You feel me? Now, when you do that, which now I'm more knowledgeable on, when you do that, that's when you open doors that would take you 10, 20, even 30 fucking years to touch the money that I've touched. You feel me? Like, what we got in that 1 month would have took me, let's just say 5 months, because I was averaging at least $10,000 a month doing the construction shit, average. So just to put that in perspective, if it's minimum 10,000 per month and we got 50 within 1 month, that pretty much put me a half a year ahead of the game with the construction shit.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? So then, boom, I still do my taxes the right way, whatever, bam. I got a CPA, shout out BM Taxes. But they do my taxes, I do my 6 figures, I do my write-offs, whatever the fuck. And then I got pre-approved from the bank, $300,000 mortgage, and I bought a rental property in Gary, Indiana. 3-bedroom, 1 bath, ready to move in. I already put that bitch on the VA list and Section 8. So veterans
and you
Section
doing
8.
that yourself, like you putting hands on there, you making sure everything's structured right. If the bathroom's fucked up, you fixing it, all that.
Yeah, so that I'm the landlord on that one.
Love
but that one I bought it ready to move in.
Okay.
So the only thing that's not done in that house is the basement. The basement isn't finished. But with the basement, I was trying to do a 1-bedroom, an office, and a bathroom. And if I do that, then I'm able to separate the first floor and the basement and actually do 2 rentals out that bitch. You feel me? So my mortgage, my mortgage on that property is $875 a month
Ain't nothing.
to have a $180,000 asset.
Ain't nothing.
And when I went to the city of Gary to see what the prices are going for 3 bedrooms and 3 bedroom, 1 bath in Gary, Indiana for Section 8, it's up to $2,000 a month that I could get. So put that in perspective, $2,000 a month just for the 3 bedroom, 1 bath. And if I do the 1 bedroom in the basement, that's another, let's just say 1,000. Let's just say 800. Between the two, let's just say 2,500 on the low side. That's almost, what, 25, 20, almost, yeah, let's just say 30,000 a year. 30,000 a year, I only bought the house for 98,000. You feel me? Mm-hmm. What is that? Within fucking 4 years, the house is paid off.
Yeah.
Type shit. And then that's something that my kids are gonna have for the rest of their life to fucking bring residual income.
And shit, the renters paid it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the
like,
renters paid that shit.
You literally had an asset, turned it into something to make money for you, and it paid itself. And now your kids have literally an asset that will be handed to them.
What steps did you take to get an asset like that people can learn?
So first off, when you're trying to get an asset like that, you gotta make sure you do your taxes the right way. Don't try to fucking undercut, don't try to falsify anything. Make sure that all the numbers are right and you got a real CPA that is gonna back everything. You feel me? So that's how I did it. I've been doing my taxes for the past 4 or 5 years since I've had my company, and I do everything legitly, boom. So once everything's legit, now you have a paper trail. Now with that paper trail, you can give it to the bank, and the bank is gonna see, oh, okay, he's already making 6 figures, boom. We're gonna give him a pre-approval, boom. That's how I got the pre-approval for the 300,000. The property was only 98,000 though. So with my pre-approval and with the asking price of the house, which is a third of what the fuck I got funded for, my credit score being at an 800 made me qualify for, what was it, 3.5% or 5%, which is not even, that's unheard of, because the only way you get 3.5% is if you're doing FHA. I didn't do FHA.
It's the interest rate.
Yeah. So I didn't even do FHA. I did conventional. And with the conventional, bro, I literally only had to put $3,500 down to lock that $180,000 property. Literally.
Bro, that's unheard of. So if you followed that and you know a little bit about real estate and how to get approved for a mortgage, yo, man just did magic
notes.
because
You
he
gotta
had
take
an
notes.
800 score and he had the financials to back it up and everything checked out.
Yeah, I had to at least show 6 figures though. You feel me? So my shit, I think my shit was like 128,000 that I did for last year, and then the year before that was like 87,000. So between the 2 years, it was still 6 figures. You feel me? 128 plus the 80 something. It still shows 6 figures both years.
Each year.
Yeah. So with those two, because they just look at 2 years. So with those 2 years, they were able to qualify me for 300,000. You feel me? So right now, since I only use 98,000, I still have another 180 that I could use to purchase another property, another investment property. Yeah, that's how it's like a personal credit card, but with mortgages type shit. The only thing is that now your money is tied up in that house, but after you pay so much of that house, now you could HELOC on that bitch. And then with the HELOC, you could take 70% of the equity of that crib and then use it to just keep on doubling and tripling and fucking. What my goal is to own a block. You feel me? One full block, I want it to be mine. Then my next goal, which we're supposed to be starting next year, me and my father, is all new construction. But so right now my main focus is Indiana, because Indiana is where you get more bang for your buck. Taxes are cheap and it's on the rise. The government is funding it. You feel me? There's a lot of investors going into Indiana. So one of my main goals is to buy a piece of land, maybe like 10 to 30 acres, and build a whole community. I want a park, a pond, a fucking farm. I want a garden that everybody in that community could go and actually tap into those. You feel me? And when I do that, I'm gonna do a non-for-profit so that it could actually be You feel me? Like, because with what I'm doing right now, I already make money. You feel me? With the selling of the houses, I'm already make money. So with the non-for-profit, it's actually gonna pay for the park. It's gonna pay for the recreationals that the neighborhood is gonna be able to not take advantage of, but
Utilize.
yeah, utilize, benefit off of and shit. And then I'm just trying to leave a stamp. You feel me? Leave a mark. You feel me?
I feel like you're gonna hit all those goals, man.
Yeah,
'Cause
nah.
You already hit the previous goals. I
Yeah.
mean, you doing things in the correct order, such a clean, organized way, bro. I respect it. You know, at the end
Appreciate
of the day,
you.
I love these type of conversations where I can learn, like that real estate play. That's where it's at for real. You know. Do you remember? You remember
facts.
that was your first real estate deal, or?
Nah, so I bought a piece of land on the south side of Chicago. I actually bought it from my pops. So he bought it for $48,000, but when he bought it, it had a house on it. Now, when he bought it, he was trying to do construction on the house, but without like the permits and whatever the fuck. So he blew out the whole back half of the property. And when the city seen it, they leveled the whole they leveled the whole property. So he bought it for 48. I bought it from him for 15, but it had $10,000 in back taxes that needed to be paid. So in my eyes, I paid $25,000 for that land. Now, since then, since I bought it, which has been roughly 8 years, that whole neighborhood, which is the Jackie Robinson, it's literally a block away from Jackie Robinson Park. It's on 106th and Halsted, right by the Metro, which is literally 30 minutes away from downtown. That whole area has been on an uprise. Everybody is homeowners. Everybody keeps their grass cut clean. I literally drove past there maybe a month, 2 months ago. I seen people turning their single family bungalow homes to 2 floors. They're taking the roof off and making a second floor on their shit. So now what happens with that is now you got houses that are regularly 180 to 250 going from
300,000.
going from
400.
going from 250 to 380 now. So now this piece of land that I got, it was a blessing because it's so close to the expressway. It's so close to the Metro. So if you're working downtown, you're literally 2 blocks away from the Metro. You could literally walk there. The neighborhood is clean, and the piece of property that I bought sits on 2.5 pins. So I don't know if you guys know what pins mean, but 2.5 pins means like this is an address, this is an address, but
Like
it's on
the
one
grid,
address.
because each city got their own grid. Is it also
Yeah.
called parcels or no?
It's called parcels as well.
Yeah. It's like almost like a VIN number.
Yeah.
For a
Yep.
car, every property got their own PIN number.
And you're saying you got 2 of them?
So,
So,
it's
that
sitting
one-
on 2. He has one property sitting on 2.
So you
So-
can make 2 properties out
Yeah,
of that
so
one
I gotta
piece of
pay.
lot.
I would have to pay an extra $10,000 to split that pin into 2 different addresses.
Is that something that you plan on doing?
That's what I plan on doing, but that's why I've been trying to get my main goal right now is to hit $500,000. Once I hit the $500,000 mark, then I'm gonna build on that property, which I've already got estimates and all that shit because there's only so much that I could do by myself. You feel me? You can't really rely on motherfuckers nowadays and shit like that. So everything that I've been doing has literally been just with these 2 hands. But what I plan on doing is once I get everything situated and I actually have the right amount of funds to make that property into something, I'm gonna make it into 2 single family houses, which in my calculations, I believe it was gonna cost me $150,000 to get the whole foundation with the basement poured, everything built up, like the blimp of it with the roof and everything. It was gonna cost me $150,000. Then all the extra, siding and windows and doors and shit like that, I got that budgeted at least $80,000. So I'll be in $230,000, but for the property to appraise for $350,000. So I stand to see $70,000 off one property, and once I HELOC on that, it's gonna build the next one, and I'm gonna have a $500,000 property right there. That one pin is, that one piece of land is gonna be worth a $500,000. So, and it's city of Chicago,
I
bro.
heard you say that word earlier, so you said heat lock?
HELOC.
Yeah, what exactly does that mean?
So you could refinance,
Okay.
or you could take a HELOC out. HELOC is a home line equity.
Of credit.
Yeah, of credit.
Home
You feel me?
equity line of credit. Yeah.
Home line equity of credit. Yeah.
It's an
HELOC.
abbreviation. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. So you're pretty much you're keeping the same interest rate that you already got, and you're able to borrow up to 70% of what the house is worth.
Got you.
You feel me? Yeah. I mean, you still gotta.
And you
pay
just
all
got
that
you
shit
just gotta
back.
get it appraised, right? You gotta get it appraised.
You get it appraised, then you could HELOC it. Boom. So that's what I'm in the process of doing with my other house that I'm fixing right now in Hobart.
Yeah, so they'll give you money based off of what your property's worth.
Mm-hmm.
They're using that equity. Now you have access to that capital, almost the same way you would have access to a credit card or even a business line of credit. But you still gotta make your monthly minimum monthly payments on that HELOC too, right?
Yeah,
Is
so
it gonna
it's-
feel like two mortgages, like the original
no,
mortgage?
the HELOC, it just stays the same. It's not two separate payments. It's just the same
Word.
payment. Yeah. So now instead of it, let's pretend. All right. So let's pretend for the house that I got right now in Hobart, I owe 150, but it's supposed to appraise for 325. I take out the 280, which is the 70% of what it's worth. Now I'm paying on the 280, but my same payment stays the same. So now, yeah. So now if I was gonna do, so now if I was thinking, okay, well this house is gonna take me 15 years to pay off, which in my head, it was literally only gonna take me 3 years to pay off. You feel me? But they give me a 15-year loan. So now when you HELOC, now instead of it being a 15-year loan, now you convert it to a 30-year loan, but it's still the same payment. So it's a longer time payment. So you're paying more in interest, but if you pay it all back, you feel me? Like if you do multiple properties and just HELOC on all of them, then you go buy one out complete, pay that off, boom. And now you have that asset to leverage to the banks. Yeah. Like what we do with the no docs is good. But once you got assets, properties, now you can show
gonna
them
give you a
docs
fucking
and
million.
actually show them like, look, I got a fucking $250,000 property right here. Oh, okay, boom, here's a $250,000. You feel me? Just off GP type shit. So that's where I'm on right now.
Right. They'll give you like paper based on they can put a lien on it. That's called like collateral, pretty much. You know what I'm
pretty
saying?
much, yeah.
Sheesh, that's amazing, bro. Do you remember, like, did you have to go to school to be able to learn how to like build stuff like this? Or
Nah,
like-
I didn't go to school for this. But one thing I can say is that so I always joke around about this shit, and my pops always says it too. But I've been in the field since I was 4 years old, like actually doing construction since I was 4. And yeah, everybody's looking like 4. What the fuck? But nah. So
That's what I thought. in my
at
head
4
when
years
you said
old,
it.
going to a construction site, I'm not over there using saws and building shit.
Right.
I'm going and I'm organizing screws, I'm organizing tools so that the workers could actually have everything that they
How
need.
they need,
You
what
feel
they
me?
need on
Order,
point.
convenient, organized.
So I've always been like a real organized person, but that kind of made me more intricate with how I do shit. You feel me? How I run my life now. But it wasn't until I actually turned like 17 years old that I actually started taking the fucking construction shit, like real, you know.
What was your first type sort of job in case somebody wants to get into it the way you did?
My first job. Shit. I don't even know, bro. I've done so many.
But did they just start you off with like drywall, or did you just start with the 2x4s?
Yeah, I started with the 2x4s, just framing, learning how to frame. You feel me? Learning how to frame 16 on center and how everything's supposed to be spaced so that the installation fits perfectly. So that you're, you know, because also when you're framing, you have to frame and keep in mind that the drywallers need to, you know, drill their drywall. So you got to make sure that the studs are everywhere symmetrically where they need to be, so that when a drywaller comes and he tries to put a screw here, he doesn't miss it. So you gotta literally frame that bitch out.
Are they supposed to be? Is there like a uniform 12 feet apart or something, or is there
Nah,
any
so
sort of
it's
standard?
so it's 16 on center. 16 on center, but when you first start that first 2x4, so you put a 2x4 and then from there you do 15 1/4. So after 15 1/4, then you do 16 on center. Because the reason why you take that 3/4 off that first 16 on center is so that when that 8-foot drywall goes up, it actually lands right on the middle of the beam. Because a 2x4 is 1.5 inch. So you're taking that 3/4 inch over here so that it has that 3/4 inch for the next drywall to grab the in the middle of.
So that's why once we put the drywall in, it's literally on the middle. You could nail both drywalls into the.
Laid them all down.
See,
I'm looking
y'all
at it
better know
now,
that
you know,
16 on center. Fuck is you talking about?
You gonna learn something today. You
Yes,
know what I
sir.
mean? All right,
Fucking
cool.
love
So
it.
that's pretty much the founder. But you gotta. Some people put installation or like a space like this. You don't really need installation.
Yeah,
It's just
nah.
like
So insulation is more for like exterior weatherproofing. You feel me? Or I mean, you could do insulation for like soundproofing.
right.
But that's, I mean, unless it needs it,
Right.
then you don't really need it. You don't really need it.
And then from there, what's like next steps? It's like if we building a house from
So
scratch.
after you,
know what I'm saying?
so after
Looking
you
at the
frame, after you frame and make sure everything is plumb and flush and all that shit leveled, then you start running all the electrical, and you start making all the proper holes, all the channels. There's certain heights for all the outlets. There's certain heights for all the switches, and then there's certain heights that you gotta drill in the center of the beam, low enough so that when you put your screws, because when you put a drywall, it's 4 feet, and usually they do on the top they do 16, 32, and on the bottom. So in between the 32 and the bottom, you go 8 inches up, and then that's where you're drilling your in the center of the beams so that you can run your wires. Then at 16, where the other screw is gonna be, because 16 going up, that's where you put your outlets at. Your outlet going up.
At 16, you said?
Yeah, at 16.
Yeah, because that's like universally known. Like we could always expect to see.
Yeah,
like, a
16
plug.
and then 48. 48 for switches. You feel me?
16 and 48. Yeah, I'm learning. I'm taking notes. I'm like low key.
Yeah.
I'm gonna remember this stuff.
Nah,
like,
so the reason why we do 8 inches for the wire is so that when they do the screw through the drywall, the screw doesn't go through the wire and then you have a short or a fire or some shit like that later on. Because nobody's gonna fucking put a screw at 8 inches. You feel me? They're either gonna put it 16 or at the bottom. You feel me? So that it holds the drywall the right way. But yeah.
But when it comes to like hard labor, like, and then you know how to do floors too.
Yeah. Yeah, I do floating floors, hardwood floors, tile
You said
floors.
floating floors.
Floating floor is just vinyl. That's
okay.
that's that clipping
I
vinyl
just have to
flooring.
verify that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Floating.
do epoxy floors, and then my
These floors is epoxy.
Yeah,
Our floors
I
are
did
epoxy.
these floors. I did these floors here.
Yeah, y'all gonna see the vlog of the before and after. We got a lot of content coming soon, man. What would you say you're most passionate about today? Before it was music, now it's like building, businesses up. Like, what are some of your passions?
So, my main passion is being a good dad. You know, being
100%.
being the best father that I could be, just because, like, my father was a dad, but he wasn't a father. I don't know if you guys could differentiate
Yeah,
the two.
I
feel
get
me?
you.
So, like, yeah, he's a dad because I'm his son. He
Related.
got to take care of me.
Yeah.
But as a father, I never really had a childhood. You feel me? Like, I was never put in sports. My pops never took me to the park. Oh, let's go do this, let's go do that. You feel me? So I've always had like a rough childhood. So with my kids, I like to be not too lenient, but I like to be like if I'm their friend type shit. You feel me?
You want them
So
to
that,
trust you.
yeah, I want them to trust me. I want them to fucking not hate me like how I hated my dad. Bro, I remember, and I respect my dad. I love my dad. We already, talked about this shit before, but there was times where I hated him because of the way that he, raised me. Like, I used to get beat, all types of shit, bro. Like, it's just crazy. But I mean, he's changed. He's not how he used to be either. You feel me? So, but that made me the man that I am today. You feel me? That and I mean, shit. I went to Lincoln's Challenge boot camp. Got kicked out after 4 months.
What'd you do?
It was a 6-month program. I got kicked out because I got into a fight, a big ass fight. Fucking 14 niggas jumped me.
Wait, what? Do you remember when it was over?
You called him a bitch. You
I
said
remember
he'll
what
beat
it
your
was.
ass.
I remember what it was over, but I don't want to
Said
speak
me who?
about that
Okay, yeah. Fuck all that.
that part of my life.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
feel
Fuck
me?
all that. Fuck that. You better than that. Fuck them
Yeah,
dudes.
like that whole shit. I pretty much erased that part of my past. You feel me? I don't even really like to speak about it type shit because that doesn't represent me,
Yeah,
who
we
I am
moving
anymore.
forward. Yeah,
But the advice, the example you're setting for your kids, like, what would you want them to know? Maybe you might have advice they might not comprehend right now, but since this is recorded, I mean, like, what's the advice you can give them? Like, if you couldn't speak to them ever again, like, what are you gonna leave them with?
So they know what right and wrong is, and I just want them to be happy at the end of the day. You feel me? As long as they're happy, I'm happy. And they know what right from wrong is. That's it. As long as you know what right from wrong is and you're happy with your choices, then I'm happy for you. You feel me? Me, I didn't have that same support system. So my goof ass went to the streets. Like everybody else in Chicago, we went to the streets doing dumb shit, joining gangs, all that shit. That's the part of my life that I'm not trying to speak about, you feel me? But that shit put me in the wrong path. And the reason why I say that is because I'm a double felon right now. And even though I got businesses, I could have been way more further in life if I didn't choose that path type shit. You feel me? Like
I just you don't reflect on it so heavily.
I just turned 34, and I swear if I would have never did that shit, I probably would have been where I'm at right now by the time I turned 25 type shit. If my head was,
Where it's at right
now, I would have been leveled up.
So that's why you said, like, your kids know right and wrong.
Yeah.
So because I asked you what's the best advice, like, know right and wrong, because you didn't really know right and wrong back in the day, pretty much.
Yeah.
So you training them up the right way.
Yeah.
I want to know, like, how you got, how you changed your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you turn around.
So, I mean, it was a collective of shit, honestly. Between being at Lincoln's Challenge, I mean, that taught me, like, a lot of self-discipline. And then even after Lincoln's Challenge, I still did the street shit. So it taught me to a certain extent. Then I ended up getting locked up at 17 years old. And when I got locked up, I ended up doing a year in the boot camp, Cook County boot camp. But I got my GED there and all that shit. So that kind of put me in the right path. Even though I was still mingling with the bangers and all that shit, but I was more focused on like my goals. You feel me? That's when.
How do you mean? Because I always, you got to be careful who you hang around, because your environment is, you're gonna become one of who you hang around.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too.
That story, like, just to motivate the next person watching who might be hanging around the wrong people. How'd you escape the negativity for real? Like,
so I mean, really. There's no way of escaping it. It's always gonna be there. You just gotta isolate yourself from certain people. You feel me? Like, I've literally had to cut 10, 15-year friends off just because of the way that they move or think. Like, motherfuckers think for, oh, what we doing this weekend? Oh, what's up, let's go get this bottle. Oh, what's up, let's go get this. You feel me? And me, I'm thinking for the next 6 months, fucking 2 years, 5 years from now. You feel me? So, it's really comes from inside. You have to want better for yourself, type shit. And that's where I'm at right now. Like, I literally wanted better for myself. I had to cut family off. I cut cousins off just because they're not on the same wavelength as me. I even had to cut my brother off just because his ass, he's more of the fucking, what can you do for me type shit.
so it sounds like you are protective. You really pick and choose who you keep around you, and you really, because you got to secure your mind.
You know what they say, right? The first 5 people you surround yourself with every morning is who you're gonna become like or be like.
Exactly.
So every morning, the only 5 people that I talk to, well, now is my dad, because my dad is, he's not like how he used to be. Yeah. But my pops, CVO, Ty, B-Lo, and my wife. I swear to God, like, I don't even know who the fuck else I talk to. I barely maybe talk to Honcho here and there. Like, I don't really talk to motherfuckers. Man,
that influence, I think about it every day. Like, I want to be surrounded by people on the same wavelength, because, man, it takes a lot of focus and energy to really execute. Sometimes I think about it like, maybe I'm only doing 10% of what I'm really capable of. But imagine if I'm distracted.
Yeah.
Imagine if I like gotta think for other people, and it's just like, we gotta have tunnel vision. But if you in sync with the right people,
Yeah.
man, you can definitely go far.
Nah, facts. I mean, shit, even 10% is better than no percent. You feel me?
Exactly. And there's some
Small
people that's
steps.
just going backwards.
You know what they say, right? Turtle and the rabbit.
Yeah.
Even those small steps, you can win the race. You feel me? Motherfuckers that are speeding to the end, they might be skipping a couple steps.
What'd you say the other day? You said it's a marathon.
It's not a sprint. It's a marathon.
not a
Yeah.
sprint.
Yeah. So like, yeah, a lot of motherfuckers is going fast nowhere.
Exactly. Exactly, man.
He said a lot of niggas going fast nowhere.
I love
That's
that.
real as fuck.
I love that. What?
We're gonna wrap up in a second if you got anything else.
Oh no, it's. I love it. I'm ready for y'all just to see the next steps of success that we're really gonna take. Like I said, my man's really doing the fix and flips. I'm about to get it tapped in with him. I know Ty about to get tapped in with him. Brand's about to get tapped with him. Brand's about to unleash some fucking heat around this bitch. Phil about to
we about to
unleash
get
some
locked in
heat
the
around this
studio.
bitch. Like,
That's lit.
we're really doing things in real time, and we're putting in work. You feel me? And we're literally showing y'all the team that we're building and the connections that we have, and telling you and showing you the stuff that we do in real life for you to tap in, for you to change your life and make sure that you can do the same things we're doing. We all got organs, we all got bloods. Ain't nothing different from any of us. We 4 different individuals from different types of life. You just heard Evo's life. You feel me? It's possible for anybody. You coming from the gutter, you coming from the mud, or you was raised with both your parents and yada yada yada. You feel me? Like, and you still not where you want to be, you can be there. We can help you be there. We're doing this in real time, and we're doing it for you because we know it's possible. Like,
Nah, facts.
it's for everybody.
Bro, yeah, I literally remember living on the streets. Like, I got kicked out at 17 years old, and that's a couple months later, I ended up catching that case.
Yeah.
You feel me? The felony. But I was living on the streets, and motherfuckers on my IG, I don't know if y'all tapping in right now, but there's a couple motherfuckers that are on my IG that I actually used to live in their garage, nigga. Their parents wouldn't let me stay in their crib type shit. Like, I literally had to sleep in garages. I remember a couple times I slept under a bridge. Nigga,
Word?
I swear to God, nigga, I'm my dead mama, nigga. You feel me? Like, I slept in parks. Bro, I used to do all types of shit, bro. And it's crazy that even a nigga like me could do what I'm doing now. Anybody could do it. You feel me? We all got the same 24 hours. It just matters what the fuck you do with those 24 hours. And, I mean, shit. Make the most of it, nigga.
Yes, sir. Get to the fucking bag. Get off your couch. Stop eating that fucking bullshit and get your ass right. Stop playing. Stop. Don't be a bitch.
Yeah, nah, facts. Hit the gym, eat healthy,
sure.
and stay out the way, nigga.
Yeah, man, you know the vibes, man. We gonna wrap it up on that end, you know. We
Yes,
always
sir.
gonna remind y'all, if y'all wanna tap in, you know, get like CVO, get like EVO, and get this business funding, y'all already know where to go, you know.
Yes, sir.
EliteKing850.com, you know, tap into either one of our IGs, hit the DM if you want funding, type the word funding. You know, you want the ebook, we got you, fundamentals of funding.
Yes,
all
sir.
of that good stuff, and then we got the community. You know, we got the community available for y'all to grow, for y'all to meet and tap and get to network with people like Evo. If you got some property, wanting to get into real estate, all that good stuff, we got you.
Oh yeah, that was another thing I wanted to speak. My bad, cutting you off.
We gonna let people know how to follow
That
you.
was
how to
another
tap
thing
into
that I
all
wanted to
you know?
that I wanted to say. We are actually looking for investors. You feel me? Because we're about to start doing these fix and flips in Indiana, heavy. And if anybody got any extra money that they're trying to see a residual income or, you know, a profit, turn a profit, tap in, because we could literally put everything on contract. You could go see the property, all that shit, and you could make your money work for you. That's
Yes,
what
sir.
the fuck you're supposed to do.
Yes, sir. So
Exactly.
you can tap in. You can
That's
tap
really
in with all
phase
of
three.
us.
I pray. I swear to y'all. Like phase one, if you don't qualify to get this funding, we gonna get you together, get you in the 800s, right? He just said how we did it. Phase two, we gonna get you to the bag, get this funding, And then phase 3, we're gonna show you what to do with the money. We're gonna show you what to do. Because at the end of the day, it's like, it's a tool. You gotta learn how to multiply. So that's why we got connects just like this.
Yes, sir.
So everybody in the community, hey, you looking to invest, you looking to get your life together, you know, Indiana, Midwest, you already know what to do, man. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. But where can they follow you?
So you can follow me on IG at EVO the Don, EVODADON. And you can follow me on Facebook with my government name, Alejandro Echeverria. But other than that, you go to GioAlejandroLLC.com. You find a cigar company. You go to EvoDesignsLLC.com. You find my company. And you could go on Big Cartel, Roman numeral 5. You can find my clothing line.
Sure.
Sheesh. Everywhere. Get your bag up.
Boy, where they following you with that?
Shit, man, y'all can type in with me at IG, A-BEE. Yeah, that's really it. Facebook, you know what I'm saying? Bobby Boucher, for real.
This boy,
You know
oh
what
my
I'm saying?
God. Bobby Boucher. God damn it. But you already know, one and only CVO, the Lee King CVO. Tap in. We're going to get you the fuck together.
All right. Like and subscribe to Lee King 850. Peace.
Yes, sir.
Whoop.